Welcome back to Easy Crypto, not financial advice, just easy crypto updates. And today I want to follow up on Bitcoin. We've been following Bitcoin the last few days. It's just been urgent. We've been having a lot of volatility. But today I want to throw on some tools to show you that we have reviewed previously on this channel to see where Bitcoin's at and why it's at these levels, and then find what we call confluence with different indicators. So you notice I have some lines drawn, but let's throw on first the Fibonacci retracement levels and see why my lines are where they are. So we go here and we get back the fib. So we're going to take the Fibonacci from this high and we're going to drag it down all the way down to the low here. And what you're going to notice right away is that we were at the 1 and we broke all the way down to exactly to the 0. So we have the middle line here in red. It's called the 0.5, and this is the level where trend reversals are found. So you notice we finally broke below the 0.5 on November 14th. We were testing it, finally broke below it, and that's when we had the dump. And it just happened to fall exactly down to the 0 line. So when Bitcoin bought back up, we were finding resistance right at the 0.236 level. We finally broke through that, and we were finding resistance right at here, right at the 0.382. You notice I have all these rejection lines circled right at the fib levels. So Bitcoin is now ranging exactly between the 0.382 and the 0.236, finding support and resistance right in those ranges. Darn near right exactly to the Fibonacci retracement levels. I always say on this channel, fibs don't lie. So I've gotten pretty good at drawing my lines right at support and resistance that usually are right in line with the Fibonacci retracement levels. So right now we are bouncing up and rejecting off the 0.382. We're holding the 0.236. But we really want to see Bitcoin break the 0.382, test and reject, and finally break through the 0.5 before Bitcoin's ever going back to 100,000. So we got some work to do on the Fibonacci with Bitcoin to get past. So that's, a level to look for right now is 98,000. That's going to be a key level to pass that 0.5. I want to throw on another indicator that we've used on this channel called the Bollinger Bands, because those are going to show volatility. So we're going to put those on, and you notice 3 lines, the top, the middle, and the bottom lines. And we're going to bring over some definitions real quick. So Bollinger Bands are an indicator of volatility. The more expanded they are, the higher the volatility. The more they contract and they're closer together, there might be a big price move. So touching or exceeding the upper band is overbought, and touching or falling below the lower band is oversold. So right now, they're spread apart and we're having volatility. We've been bouncing off, overbought, and we were really oversold for a long time. Finally broke up to the middle, and we're just bouncing between the 2 standard deviation from the upper band, which the upper band is a 20-day simple moving average, and this is the 2 standard deviations from that, and we're just bouncing. So here's another indicator where we're just bouncing between the 2 lines. So that's volatile, up and down and up and down. Not until these bands come closer together, which this one is ranging up, and this one is kind of turning over. So maybe, we could see the Bollinger Bands come together, come a little closer like they did back here, and the price was going up. So Bollinger Bands are showing volatility in a range, just like the Fibonacci retracement levels were showing volatility within a similar range. So one more indicator we want to look at today is called the Relative Strength Index. And this is an indicator where we could find trend reversals. So right now, the Relative Strength Index is rotating down. So here's the middle level. That's considered neutral, where you don't really want to buy or sell because you want to see if it's going to go above or fall. And you notice here, when the relative strength index is over 70, price of Bitcoin is peaking here. Relative strength index is going up, price is going up. Right now, we reached this level right at the mid-level, and we rejected twice, right here and right here, and we're going back down. So right now, that looks, and look here, the price is going down. So that is a bearish indicator, right? So what we have on the relative strength index, we do have, although it's going down, if we get the brush here, if you go from here, you do have higher lows, and we have higher lows on the price. So hopefully we can hold this and maybe have a price reversal, maybe a hidden bullish divergence forming here, and we could see Bitcoin turning around soon. So those are 3 indicators that we want to look at that are easy and efficient when you want to know where Bitcoin's at, why it's there, and are we going to be having any kind of trend reversal soon. So in review, we used Fibonacci, we used Bollinger Bands, and we used the relative strength index to look at where Bitcoin is, where it might possibly go. So that's your crypto education for today. Stay tuned at EasyCrypto29 and at EasyCrypto9 on all platforms. And when Bitcoin and crypto starts to slide back on up, we'll let you know when we're going to take our profits.